All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Maddie, the Tarot Gamer, and every Sunday I do a live IGTV reading for the signs for this week. My goal is to help you get prepared for the week and to keep things in the back of your mind while you're going through your week. We're going to start with Aries and go all the way to Pisces. I'm going to shuffle for another second. Alright. Let's get started. First we have... There's Finn. Hi, Finn. Alright, Aries. Today you have the Page of Wands. This is very much going to be kind of like a self-message of keeping up with your passions and allowing yourself to kind of go in head first. The problem with this is that, Aries, your confidence is going to be overtaking your experience and your logic. So don't do something just because it seems like a good idea if you have no experience. Think of like a younger kid wanting to start something but has zero experience, and people are just going to treat you, be like, okay, sweetie, that sounds great. You know, their support may not be authentic because they know this is not something that is best suited for you. So, Aries, if you're going to take something on today or this week, make sure you have the experience you needed and a plan, at least. Have a plan, okay? So that's for you, Aries. Taurus. Taurus, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is really good about communicating. It has a very high respect and high level of intellect as well. So people are going to be looking up for you for advice and help. So use this not to get your ego bigger, but instead you should use this because you know helping people is the right thing to do. And that's what you see with the King of Swords, with the sword pointing up, always leads to truth. And you know that helping people with their issues for their benefit and not for your benefit is the correct way to go. So this week, Taurus, you're going to be helping a lot of people. And that's really good because we're usually really stubborn and really, well, I'm at least a little exclusive with who I give my advice to, but it'll be nice to share. So that's for you, Taurus. Gemini. Gemini, we have the Knight of Swords. So Gemini, this is a little different than the card we just saw last time. Your partner is a Taurus? Girl, well, if you need advice, make sure you talk to him because he's got it today. He knows what he's talking about, whether or not he normally does. Gemini, you have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords moves really, really fast. Almost so fast that he misses a few things in his trek. So, Gemini, for this week, make sure that you're looking at all aspects of your situation, okay? Really take time to reflect and make sure that you're analyzing your situation correctly. Something may seem like it's a good idea and you just go for it, but you really should be considering all options, all outcomes, all possibilities for this week, okay? So that's for you, Gemini. Cancer. Cancer, we have the Four of Wands. So with the Four of Wands is very much about like celebrating and rejoicing and having a fun day out is also how I interpret this card. So Cancer, instead of this week worrying about people and how people are doing, take this time to celebrate with those people. You're very interpersonal. You're very good at connecting with people emotionally. So instead of trying to talk to them emotionally and kind of has like a damper as the mood, why not try connecting with people in a positive, uplifting, happy way and doing something fun? So Cancer, that's your goal for this week, okay? All right, Leo. Leo is the Queen of Pentacles. You might be finding yourself doing a little bit of maybe some housework, some busy work, making sure that your home is neat and functional. And though I don't want you to think of that as boring work, because that will diminish your fire. See this as a way of clearing your space and cleansing it and being like, okay, how can I make this space more functional for me in order to increase the range of my fire, in order to keep my passions going and to be successful and productive? So Leos, make sure you're taking care of your space today, because it could get a little bit cluttered. And if your flame gets really, really big, all your stuff's going to burn around you. So definitely take the time to prepare your office space, your bedroom, your living space, because you need a place to feel comfortable in. And you can't feel comfortable in a place that is chaotic all around you, okay? So that's for my Leos. Virgo. Virgo, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So you'll be getting some sort of gift this week. Could be something small. Could be something really, really, really big. It could be money. It could be a person. It could just be like a trinket or a thing. And so when you're receiving this gift, you want to make sure that the person who's giving it to you has a connection to it, and that you end up finding a connection to it. Earth signs are very connected to things, especially money. We love our money, honey. So make sure that when you receive this gift, you want to have a connection to it, because it's going to mean more to you. It's going to be symbolic. It's going to be something you can use to help lift you up out of situations. It's something you can use as a muse, as creativity. So this is a good gift for you this week, Virgo. So keep an eye out for it. Libra. Libra, you have the Six of Coins, and he actually is holding the scale in his hands. So this card is really gonna resonate with you, because you're trying to balance out the justification of how to help people. And that doesn't mean you have to give all of your money away. It doesn't mean you have to give all of your time away. But do something to help those in need. Do something to help those less fortunate. Volunteer some time to create posts for raising money in Texas, raising money for Black Lives Matter movement, raising money for the Trans Lifeline. You can do things to help people without exhausting your resources. And I think that's where the balance kind of comes in for Libra, because you want to do the right thing, but you also don't want to exhaust yourself trying to do it if you know there's not going to be a reward. So Libras, this week, try and do something to benefit somebody in a worse off situation, okay? And you can do that without exuding your resources. So that's for you, Libra. Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. So let's see. King of Wands, Scorpio. Normally, you'll be feeling a little withdrawn, a little self-conscious, a little paranoid. But this week, you really need to channel that confidence. It's okay to have some weeks where you're not feeling that confident. That's when you reserve your energy and you reflect. But this is your week to shine, right? You want to go out there and you want to show people that you got your stuff together and that you are happy and you're living and you're doing the damn thing. So Scorpios, it's going to be a little intimidating to exude that confidence. Don't mistake it for cockiness and try and, convince people that you're okay. Just be yourself. Be yourself in a very authentic way, and people will resonate with that. People will be drawn to that little bit of fire that you have inside of you, because your water isn't washing it out, right? So Scorpios, this is your chance this week to show people that you are confident and you are in control. Sagittarius, you have the World. So something is probably coming to an end, which is really exciting. When things keep going for fire energies, eventually their passion gets worn out because they're not being rewarded. So don't see this as an end to something in a bad way. See this as a completion or a success of something you've been working on. That can be done, that can be completed, and this gives you the chance to reflect on what you did and relish in the hard work you've put into what you've been working on. Nice suggestion for communication, Scorpio. Thank you. I appreciate that, Finn. So Sages, don't take this as a burnout for your fire. Instead, take this as like a little bit of like a simmer down on the stove top, okay? You finished, you're good. You don't have to worry about things right now. All right? Things are coming to an end. So take a second to just breathe and figure out your next plan. So that's for my Sages. Caps. Capricorns, you got the 3 of Pentacles. So normally, you don't like reaching out to people. You don't need the help from others. It doesn't really affect you that much. And I think that's with a lot of earth signs because we're very rigid. But this week, you're going to gain more from working with people than you would lose. Okay? So reach out to people that you can trust. Reach out to people that you know really well. Get in contact with them and just discuss how you're feeling, what your plans are, what you want to get done, and see if there are people that are willing to collaborate with you. And I promise that if you reach out in the correct way and people help you, it'll take so much pressure off of your load. This will be something that you'll be able to exude this week, but that experience this week will translate into other areas of your life in the future. So learn how to connect with people, Capricorns, okay? Aquarius, you have the 9 of Pentacles. You're also doing pretty well this week. You got into a situation where you can look at what you have so far, you can reflect on it, you can relax a little bit. You know, you've put in the work and you're seeing the work grow. And for Aquariuses, that's really important because their mentality is all they really go off of. And what I mean by that is Aquariuses they always think that they have the best resolution, the best communication method, the best mentality. And you can pride yourself in that because you can see the work is growing from where you've put it. Hi, Michaela. How you doing, Queen? Hello. So Aquarius, make sure that you're not getting too cocky and too comfortable, but you know the work you've put in is being rewarded. And so take a little time to celebrate that as well, okay? I always think of Aquarius as like the air equivalent to a Leo. Because Leos always think they're right, and they always think that they do everything right. I'm good, Queen. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining in. We're on Pisces right now, so we're almost done, but I'm so glad you're here. So for my Pisces, my fiance's a Pisces, and we're in Pisces season. So let's go into this for a little bit extra, right? Pisces, you have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is very much the difference between glass half full and glass half empty. You're a Pisces work girl, then you better listen up, honey. Pisces, it's easy to think that the glass is half empty when all of your cups are spilled over and it's a cloudy day and you've put all this work into dreaming and creating this big picture, swimming in your pond, right? You don't ever realize you have 2 cups up. You have things in your life that you should be really, really happy with, and things that you are it could be a privilege thing that you have. It could be something you just take for granted every day. It could be emotional value, and you have all these valid emotions in you that you're not focused on because you're distraught about the other ones. Pisces are resonating really, really well with this kind of energy because they're starting their season, and Pisces are very emotional. So they get this is the same card that I got pulled for me the last time I got read. Well, girl, I mean, this is something important for all Pisces, because when you get emotionally invested, I'll say, when you get emotionally invested into something, it's very easy to channel those negative emotions and say, what's going wrong? Why isn't this working? Why am I failing? Blah, blah, blah. But you don't focus on what you have. You can say, you know what? I have a roof over my head. I have food in my fridge. I have a partner that loves me. I have clothes on my back. I have this, that, and the other thing. You need to focus your energy on what you have, not on what you're losing. Because if we focused all of our energy on what we are losing, then we would just be miserable little sacks swimming around all day, and not even swimming, probably sinking to the bottom, carrying all that emotional weight on you. Sinks you to the bottom of your pond and you can't move. What you need to do is release that. You need to say, you know what? It's my month. I'm having a good time. I'm not going to let a few little things ruin my month because I have these. So Pisces, definitely make sure that you, not just this week, but your whole month, it's going to be very emotionally for you. It's going to be very hard and very difficult. So just make sure that you are channeling your energy into positive emotions in order to have the best outlook for your month, okay? So that's for my Pisces. All right, guys, that is all of the cards for today. I hope this helped you. I hope this gave you some insight, maybe some foresight for the future as well. If you haven't already, you can check out my other weekly videos from previous weeks in my IGTV tab. You can also check me out on twitch.tv, where I play video games, twitch.tv/TheTarotGaymer. I usually stream Monday through Thursdays. I will be posting my daily readings tomorrow through Thursday as well. So thank you guys so much for hanging out today. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. And I really appreciate you guys coming in today. So thank you guys so much.